Hello, fellow traders. Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Friday, August the 1st, the year is 2025. Let's talk trading. Weekly wrap up. It's also NFP day and monthly open with Walmal. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine and differ from Walmal's. And as we start the month of August, let's keep in mind that we need to have our risk management in place so we never lose more than we're willing to lose on any one single trade or during any one single trading session. Walmal, we're about 2 minutes out for the NFP. You ready?
It'll be fun to watch to see what happens. Today is an interesting day because a lot of the tariffs that the U.S. administration is saying they're going to be stopping in place actually go into effect today. So there's a lot of big things that can be moved just by this NFP because they are attached to each other indirectly.
Right.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we've only got 72 pips of range so far.
But it's straight down.
Yep.
Which is interesting. Straight down and cost that is dollar is just getting stronger and stronger and stronger. And those levels I was talking about a month ago, we're starting to hit those levels. Interesting how it plays out, but you want to be in a trade for 4 to 6 weeks. Most people say no.
Okay, we've got a monthly pivot at 33.93 for August. And we're about 35 seconds away from the NFP dropping. I'm just flipping through the charts here just to get a perspective. Let's see, we've got a weekly pivot that's open at 129.77 also, and that was from 15 weeks ago. 20 seconds to NFP. We're below previous trading days lower wick zone. Let's see, we broke a monthly low. Okay, here we go. We're about to drop. Whoa. My computer just stopped at 31.55. Where are you?
My computer stopped at 31.55 as well. So we're on the same broker right now. So
I know. Whoa, look at that.
31.80.
Yeah, 31.79. Holy cow. Have you seen the numbers yet?
No, I'm waiting for it to pop up. Yeah, they just popped up. Okay, so they expected 106,000 new jobs. They got 73,000 new jobs. Unemployment rate stayed the same, and the average hourly earnings was expected, which is actually up from the previous month. So the numbers actually aren't bad. The fact that we only added 73,000 jobs, so that's a little bit concerning. But when you take into account with the ADP numbers, it's not that bad because those numbers are on the service side, and on the service side we're showing growth.
Wow.
But overall, we're not. Where we at now? We're up to 3,200. I think this is kind of expected because we drove this thing down so far this week. So I think that unless we got numbers that were spectacularly good, it wasn't going to stay there.
We got 71 pips of range in the M30 and the M5 for that matter.
Yep.
And you know,
My thing is,
Walmal,
we have not gone and changed the daily range yet.
Yeah.
Now we just did.
You know what's funny though? Look at where
What's
price
that?
started out at the NFP.
Let me see if I can scrunch it down. Yeah. 31.45.
And what? That's the launch pad, baby.
Yeah. And my theory as well is that look at the overall direction and the market trends before a big news event, then go the other way. The only thing is you got to go and have a stop loss that's wide enough to accommodate. So this time it was only it only dropped like 3 pips below the where you would have gone in, but sometimes it will drop 10 or 15 before it establishes its direction.
Yeah. That's just, hey, we're in the launch pad. Second stage.
Yeah.
101 pips of range today.
Yeah, we started the video at 72. So it covered the entire jump that happened earlier during the actually happened during the Asian session.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say London session, but it was really the Asian section that fell. I'm going to go and see what the equities are doing. See how it reacted. Basically, it's down. The Dow is down 375 points. That's essentially what it was prior to prior to the announcement of this. So it really didn't affect the Dow. It did affect the S&P, because the S&P was down 72, and now it's down to 58. So it's kind of interesting. It actually did better than, and the Nasdaq is down 245. That's basically unchanged as well. Gold has gone up. Gold was up before the announcement about $4. It's now up $7. And oil was up, now it's down. Those are the ones I consider to be important to me anyway. They're probably important to me because that's where I've got money. The Bitcoin, though, is down almost $3,000 today. Although it's starting, this news event actually made it go up a little. Bitcoin's on 629. And that second, that first launch pad, you probably couldn't have caught that very well.
Well, I mean,
second launch pad.
You could have.
Depending on where you at.
I mean, well, you saw where it was going to open, and it's going to open in the launch
Right.
pad. So
Yeah.
You could have gone in like five. No, you could have had your order in 5 seconds before it exploded.
We'll put a pending down there. And then, but now the second launch pad, you would have been up 18 pips. 16 pips now. But still, I mean, that would have been, we were talking about it, and it actually slowed down enough where the spread was only, at least from my perspective, I mean, everybody's going to be different. My spread was actually only, it wouldn't have been a terrible spread to deal with. Now, of course, everybody's spread is going to be different based on whatever broker they have and whatever plan they have with that broker. So now we're at 60.
Mm-hmm.
Do we go to 33?
Mm-hmm.
It's the question. Do we go to 33? I would say we did.
Oh, let's take a quick look here. Let me look at an H4 chart.
We're so far above the H4.
No, I'm looking at. Oh, you mean the previous? No, I'm looking just at the H4 chart just to get some visuals. Oh, okay. Actually, no. What I need to look at is my phone, because on that particular chart, let's see, where do I have those? Nope, those lines are far away, so we're going to probably break yesterday's high at 32.81, call it 82.
We got the next high that we have to go and contend with is actually uh, 7 H4s ago,
Mm-hmm.
and its high is at
Oh, it's yesterday's high.
32.82.
Yeah, that's yesterday's high.
Yep. I would go and target that. Would be my target. Gotten in. If I was still trading for the day, I would have gotten in at 75, targeted 82. So it would have been like a 7-pip trade that you were going for.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going against me right now, but that doesn't mean anything. It just that's what the market does.
Well, let's see. The M15 candle is 136 pips of range.
This is just the waiting game that you get. Are we going to go and put a new high in here, or are we going to start answering this turn bar on basically every time frame that we just put in? That is the age-old question. Personally, I still think it's going to go to 82, and what it does at 82 is going to determine if it comes back down or if it's going to continue on its trajectory. That's my guess. That's how I would go play it. But the problem is I don't have an entry mechanism right now, so I can't trade it.
Yeah.
Anything I have an entry mechanism to go short.
Well, let's see. Close minus year to date open, we're down to 5.55 at the end of July. We're at 5.17 here in August. That is just awful. I mean, somebody gave back almost half their profit between June and July if they were holding.
Yeah. That's the one thing about FOREX that, that FOREX is not an investment. It's more of you trade it because it's speculation and it's a trade. It's something that you trade. You don't go and invest in it because the way that forex moves, to me anyway, is sort of like it doesn't go. It's not like a stock market where once it gets into a trend, it trends one direction for months or even years. Uh, whereas here it just swings and just they happen they happen too quickly.
Yeah, and last month's range July was 603 pips, which is the second, comes in second. We had 735 in April, but we're June was only 400, so that's over a 50% difference there. Let's see what else. And the year-to-date accumulated range uh, went up. Let's see, from June to July, it went up 18 pips, 1671 to 1689. Let's just take a quick look. ATR percent 29 right now in August. We hit 126 in July. So, and we're almost out of time. So, fellow traders, I hope you had a profitable NFP day so far. And I answered some questions earlier this week. So if you've got any more questions, I think there's a couple out there I'll have to get to next week. And so I will. And I want you traders to have a fun and safe weekend. And always remember and never forget, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.